Well, it's been described as one of the world's biggest family reunions, and after 28 years, Creating Change is the foremost conference for the LGBTQ community. Presented by the National LGBTQ Task Force, it offers 5 days of education, issues, activism, training, and of course, a lot of fun too. We're joined today by Russell Roybal, the Deputy Executive Director for the task force.
Thanks for having me. I'm so glad to be here.
Russell, what is the National LGBTQ Task Force, and tell us about Creating Change?
The task force was founded in 1973 as the United States' first advocacy organization for LGBTQ people. And we're here in Chicago at our annual Creating Change conference. The task force works every day to secure the freedom, justice, and equality of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer people. And Creating Change is our annual conference. It is the largest gathering of leaders, activists, and organizers in the LGBTQ movement. We have nearly 4,000 people with us here in Chicago.
Okay, so at this year's Creating Change, what were some of the highlights?
Well, we have had amazing general sessions, what we call plenary sessions, great speakers, amazing workshops, looking at the totality of the LGBTQ experience and how we move a freedom, justice, and equality agenda forward. 360 degrees of workshops, plenary sessions, receptions, faith gatherings, you name it. There's something for everyone here at the conference.
Okay, so marriage equality, for example, was an important victory in 2015. What are some of your biggest priorities moving forward?
Well, we have to take a moment to take a breath around marriage, right? That was a historic and huge win for our community. But what it's shown us is there is so much more work to do. In Houston this fall, we lost a ballot initiative that really set back LGBT rights because it denied us protection in public accommodation, housing, credit, employment because of our sexual orientation or gender identity. So there's a lot more work to do. We may have marriage and be able to get married one day, but in a state like Florida, we could be fired the next day because we don't have those protections at the federal, state, or local level, or not explicit protections that protect the LGBT community from discrimination.
Always looking ahead, where will Creating Change 2017 take place, and how can people get involved and support and get more info?
Well, we would love folks to join us in the great city of Philadelphia next January 18th through 22nd, 2017 at the Marriott downtown. We're expecting even more people than here in Chicago. If folks want to get involved, they should go to our website, which is creatingchange.org, or check us out on Facebook at Creating Change Conference. We'll be posting information about our first community meeting, which will happen in Philadelphia this spring.
Wealth of information. Russell Roybal, thanks so much for joining us on Coffee with America.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me today.